Yeah, maybe that works in the UK. Here in America, you get beat up for that one. Well, maybe in the Bay Area, you'd be safe. Man, you mind? I'm just gonna hold this bottle. I'll even hold your dick. You don't even have to hold it. You just piss in it for me.
Well, what I did is one time I needed a job, and this was way back in the day, probably 2001, maybe 2002. And
yeah.
Get out, man! Get off here.
What's up, motherfuckers? Happy Tuesday. Here at the D10 Protocol, we're having a fabulous day.
I'll be right back.
Boy Shane in the house.
I've taken my vows, my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. Champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time to lose.
Mr. Big. He ain't Mr. Small.
The champions, my friends.
We're all fighting each other for putting comments up.
I know, I saw it.
We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
Fucking brilliant song, that. Bro, you're muted.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for too. I thought there was one more too. I saw you waiting for it too. I was like,
I know. I thought so too. Like, what the fuck? I hate when songs do that. It's like, come on, you just built up. Where the fuck is the release?
Because I was like in my head too.
No, I think that must have been a different version or something. Because I swear,
yeah, I
like,
saw you waiting for it too, and I was like, yeah, where is it?
Where was that? That was a fucking gave me some blue balls there. What's up? We got fucking Al Sifa in the house. He's back for more. How you doing? We got you, buddy. We got so many memories. What a great week in the world of Al Sifa and Naga.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Yep.
What's up? We got Brock in the house.
That's when the gloves really came off, dude.
We got Whale Miner in his house. How you guys doing?
As soon as Naga dropped the first N-bomb, I was like, oh, I thought they took the gloves off like 10 minutes ago. Now it's like,
now, as soon as the first N-bomb is dropped, that's when you know shit's getting real.
well, yeah, you could see I was like trying to like mediate, like moderate between them, and I'm like, hey, hold on, hey, let him. And then he's all, fuck you, nigga. And I was like, mute.
I know you just have to
Fucking wonderful.
Yeah. What's up, Johnny? Where are we at? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Where are you at?
Good morning, good afternoon. Well,
good evening, good afternoon. All that shit.
That's the Truman Show, isn't it?
Wait, hey, is Mr. Big offering Cross to let him fuck him in the A? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, wow.
Remember, it's not gay if you go home to your wife afterwards. That's what PCM said. That's what when PCM dies. That's what's going to be
His
on.
exact
We're going to
words.
pay to have that on his graves, on his headstone. It's not gay if you go home to your wife.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I have had my head buried in code and meetings and voice chats all fucking week this week.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I've been preparing the next stages of DJM Protocol. Not much really interesting there at the moment. It's all dev stuff. But yeah, no, we are making headway on our next plans. I do need to look at how we're going to get the... I have had a number of people talking to me about ideas of the bridge. Like, because they're all sort of very interested in like whether or not we're going to do that and how that's going to work out. So, yeah. Yeah, no. I've had a few people say that like we should build our own. I've had a couple say that like we should look at forking another bridge or something like that.
I think we should.
And honestly,
I think we should absolutely build our own. You know.
Yeah.
But what?
I mean, because it's not going to be like the most mainstream primetime bridge of all time, but it's certainly going to be functional. So
as long as it can get the job done, and it doesn't get fucking exploited.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing that was pointed out to me last night. Is like. Yeah, people say that like because bridges technically aren't, crypto, they're off-chain entities, so that's where most of the hacks happen. We saw Wormhole and fucking shit. Yeah. What else? Did Stargate get smashed as well? I don't know.
Pretty sure they all taken a licking at some point or another.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the one thing we don't want our bridge to have is a lick.
Yeah, I know.
Licks come from guitars.
That's why we probably should have some updated, software versions ripped off of somebody along the way.
Licks come from lesbians too.
Hey, true. You dirty fucker.
Yeah, but I think Bitcoin has hit its bottom, ladies and gentlemen. I think so.
You reckon?
Yeah, because it came down and hit the 200-day moving average. Which was a very important moving average to bounce off of, to get a reaction like that off of. That's pretty good. So yeah, I came right down and just basically touched it. Yeah. Bing. Yo. So like anytime if you're in a bullish situation, you want it to come down, and you always want it to come down and retest this. That was like a retest, like and a little kind of fake out at the same time. But yeah, you'll see it as these golden crosses start to get separation from each other. This will also get separated. Every time it touches it is going to be like this right here. So you see how it's like it's spread out and it's far away from it. So let's go back to this bull. Yeah, what was this? 2020. Yeah, this is the 2021 bull run. So we did the same type of shit. We came up above. We kind of dipped below it. And as long as we start pulling away from it, we need that separation between the moving averages, and that's when we're just going to blast off. So right now we're working on that. It's going to start off slowly. It's going to be like the exact same fucking shit that happens over here. Same exact shit. We're gonna we got big dip and a little fucking little fake out, a little below it, but then as they start getting further and further apart from each other, that's when we go into our big fucking run up. Like you can long it all the way from here to up here, anywhere, and you're good. So I'm thinking we're almost there. It's almost long time. And yeah, it's gonna go do some stupid shit. And all these altcoins are gonna do some stupid shit. So yeah. So 2018, damn. This chart's got This chart almost has me on it. Yeah, see, I was even before Binance. I love it. I was before Binance on Bitcoin when I entered the market. This is like my entire journey in the market. That's funny. Yeah, May. August. Yeah, this is actually my whole journey, basically. That's crazy. This whole fucking journey. Because I got in right before this, and this is August 2017. I got in May of 2017. Doesn't look like much, but holy shit, it's been a wild ride, guys. Holy shit, I like it. If I had just bought like thousands of BNB at 20 cents, I'd be sitting pretty right now. But whatever. Didn't know my ass from a hole in the ground back then. We got might have said was new shit count. Yeah, I heard about that. What is it? Fucking SGO. Well, I'm just waiting for them. I did my KYC on my node. I'm just waiting for them to launch this fucking blockchain already.
But they're putting out new coins before their blockchain's even ready?
Yeah, on the BNB side. I think it's SGO.
Damn, dude. Target with their new woke shit, they're down $15 billion in market cap. 15 billion.
Look what happened to Budweiser. Was that not a lesson enough to these motherfuckers that what happens when you go woke is you go broke?
Well, apparently, like this article
is it not? Is it not like blatantly clear enough?
They're talking about how these companies don't even really care because there's this bigger agenda. What is it?
How the fuck? See, I need to pay more attention to this community, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing, but holy shit, dude. This is like a fucking, almost a fucking, this is like 100x. Whoever the fuck bought this down here?
The ESG movement is what a lot, I guess, is I don't know what the fuck it is. I have to look into it more.
ESG, that's
it's behind a lot of these woke companies, dude, that don't, because that's what they're saying. They don't give a fuck if they're losing sales because it's about pushing that agenda mainstream globally overall.
Yeah, see, and that's exactly it. It's the ESG is literally think about the way that the world sort of runs itself, or that it used to run itself, where companies would focus on capitalistic sort of movements to bring lots of profits, right? The products actually work, the distribution works, right? Everything just sort of worked up until this shit happened, right? ESG is a lefty green globalist movement, right? Which is supposed to govern companies on feelings and greenhouse gas contributions or some shit. It's quite literally a massive fraud and a scam, which is designed to make companies pay more taxes to quote unquote reduce their carbon footprint, right? So it's literally just paying more money because these people think that they should pay more for whatever fucking bullshit reason. It's a scam. It's a fraud. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That Cummins diesel. Yep. So Cummins, that's
fucking
what? Dodge.
I hope any company that does adopt that work mentality, honestly, I hope they go 6 foot under.
Yeah. Guess what? Dodge has gone full fucking woke with the Cummins line.
Wow.
They're Cummins diesels. But I mean, in reality, at the same time, almost every major company in the world that's a global company is doing this shit. But you know what's funny? Like, a lot of people on Twitter were showing like GE was one of the companies and the other one was BMW, that if you look at like GE Saudi Arabia or BMW Saudi Arabia, not a fucking trace of any pride, nothing. If you look at their Twitter outside of Saudi Arabia for both those companies, they had all the pride flag logos, for their company and shit. Like, it just shows how much they really truly do pander, why don't they do that in Saudi Arabia? Because they know in Saudi Arabia that it'll destroy them.
Exactly.
All of a sudden they won't be selling BMWs or GE products, I'm sure there's a lot of other companies. That's just two that I can remember that they compared, like the European, I think it was the European BMW to the Saudi one, and then like the GE's like global one versus like the Saudi specific one. It's fucking. Oh shit! What's up, Mike?
To educate you a little bit, Shane. Okay, let me say.
Let's hear it.
Don't say anything. Okay. What happened at Target today is they found out that they were funding a company. I mean, a group that was going to tear down the statues in Mount Rushmore. They're trying to build a group, and Target was funding it. Okay, that's one thing. But let me explain ESG.
I don't watch propaganda, so I don't know what they're
Okay,
saying.
well, anyway, they found out Target was funding a group that was going to tear down the Mount Rushmore. Okay.
Get fucked. That is
Let me
so
guess. You heard this
disrespectful.
on Fox.
No, I didn't hear it on Fox.
Let the man
See,
speak. Let the man speak, will ya?
You know, get this shit out of your ears. You have to.
But you watch Fox all day. That's still propaganda. I agree
No,
with you.
Shane, that's your fucking problem. You don't let somebody else have their opinion or talk about something. You
No,
always
everyone's
have
allowed to have their own opinion. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but nobody can ever get it out because you keep interrupting them.
ESG,
No, I asked him if that's where he heard it was Fox. That's
no, Shane, you don't let me talk. You just keep interrupting me. Can you be quiet for a minute? Maybe
Okay,
you'll
go
learn
ahead.
something.
All I did was ask if you saw it on Fox, you dumbass.
Okay,
it
doesn't matter where I learned it about it.
So you heard it on
It doesn't
Fox,
matter
okay.
where I learned about it. Okay, just Google Target and Mount Rushmore, and you'll see it for it. But what I'm trying to tell you, what ESG is, it's a score now that all these environmental companies have to meet, and that's just when your score is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
BlackRock and all these big companies will give you money. When your score is low on ESG, they say, "Fuck you, we're not giving you."
Fuck you, nigga.
What you're talking about?
Look what it did to the city. I mean, the country of I forget where it was. Somewhere in just one of these shitty companies and countries, and they almost went bankrupt. The whole fucking country because of ESG. They stopped letting them use fertilizer and all this crap. So this ESG shit by BlackRock, everybody should fucking ban BlackRock or boycott BlackRock. They're just fucking up the company. There's a couple other companies that are doing this too. And if your ESG score is high enough, you're not going to get any money from them.
According to this thing, they don't want to destroy Mount Rushmore, but they want to shut it down because they see it as a symbol of white supremacy.
Right, but it's being funded by Target. Okay.
Yeah, it's some nonprofit. It's saying, but
right,
and I'm seeing
that's exactly what I said.
But I'm also only seeing it on all the right wing propaganda.
I wouldn't just come up with some fucking whacked out story if I didn't do some research on it. I didn't believe it.
See, honestly, what I think is fucking disgusting is the fact that they want to try and. Well, I think it's absolutely gross they want to alter that at all. And let me tell you why. Because honestly, look, you cannot change what happened in history, okay? You cannot change the fact that back then, slavery was considered the norm. Sure, blacks might not have been treated as fairly as whites, whatever, okay? But that's history, okay? And that is part of what is so important that you retain. If you don't have your historical landmarks, your records, you are essentially destroying the knowledge of everything that people have learned and come together to build upon, right? These people who want to feel good about themselves by taking down symbols of white supremacy they probably don't realize, or maybe they do and they're just fucking stupid. I mean, they're fucking stupid anyway, but they don't realize the damage that they are doing to future generations. What happens 3 generations down the line where we have no records of history where blacks were treated as, unfairly versus whites, right? What happens then? History will repeat itself because we're bound to learn the same lessons over and over again.
Next time they're hoping that it's going to be the white Anglo-Saxon probably.
That's why they're tearing down all these statues of all the
exactly owners. because they're fucking morons.
Yeah,
like I said,
I try to explain that to people
you cannot alter what happened in history, and so tearing down landmarks and commemorations of history is not the way to fix the problem. Okay, it's literally just.
At least when Trump was president, he told people, you tear down one more statue, you're going to jail for 10 years. So
good.
You know what, too? And not to take away from the black folks went through horrible shit, right? In this country.
Absolutely.
But,
yeah,
dude, the Jews have almost every major civilization has taken them fucking as slaves over history for thousands of years. The fucking Egyptians, the Romans, they built Rome. They built fucking Egypt. Thousands of years.
Where the hell
the Jews were fucking slaves, dude?
That actually is a valid point, Shane. Let me say something here. If everybody's so damn concerned about how blacks were treated unfairly or that slavery existed and that sort of thing, then why the fuck is nobody out the front of the fucking Great Pyramids in Egypt demanding that those be torn down? Because those are literally built on the backs of slaves.
Yep. Slaves.
Right?
Slaves from everywhere. Africa.
Why is nobody out there demanding that those
Yeah.
things be tore down? But then they have the nerve to stand there and ruin American history, which, let's be real here. America has led the world for fucking ages.
And
This bumbling
Egypt was
fuck of a
built-
prime minister you've got now
Dude,
is just fucking ruining it.
Egypt was built too by slaves from all over the fucking world. They had a lot of Jews, a lot of the fucking other blacks that they would enslave, like the other Africans. Like they fucking used, what was it, 20 years or something to build the Great Pyramid. Do you know how many slaves? I don't remember, but they have an estimate of how many died just building it. I think it was like hundreds of thousands of slaves died building.
Exactly. But see, that's the thing. It's all virtue signaling.
You don't realize how important it is to stop this ESG moment. Okay.
Yeah, I know what it is now. You explained it because I've heard
in 20 years. Okay, I'll probably be dead in 20 years, but in 20 years you'll be eating fucking bugs. Okay, that's what you'll be eating.
Yeah.
Did you see what Ireland's doing? Ireland's going to kill 200,000 cows to help global warming. 200,000 cattle.
Ireland is?
Ireland. Look, Google it. I saw that last night. They're going to
because
kill 200,000
they
cows.
think that their farts are ruining the environment.
Right. They want to kill.
That is such a fucking ridiculous thing as well.
Behind this whole thing is fucking what's his name? The rich guy. No, not
fucking
Soros.
Bill Gates, right?
Bill Gates is behind
yeah.
this.
He wants us to eat bugs and shit.
He wants them to kill 200,000 cows. It'll help the global warming in Ireland.
Oh, get fucked at will.
Now, where are all the fucking animal rights people? Because the animal rights people typically are liberals.
Right? Where's the animal rights people? Exactly. See, this is exactly it. Look, when you look at some basic facts and you start correlating with one another, right, what you can see is that it's nothing more than a virtue signaling mission to make themselves feel better about the fact that they too have been part of a system that they probably don't want to be part of, right? I don't know what their idea is or what they think it's going to do, but it's disgraceful, it's discriminatory, and frankly, it's fucked in the head is the only way to put it.
You guys see the new sticker of PCM? It's him with the jackpot hat laughing and says, "It's not gay because I went home to my wife."
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, Donnie rant over.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like when I heard the first person I ever heard them say like, "Oh, we're gonna kill cows," it was fucking AOC, and I was like, no one's gonna ever believe anything.
Oh, guys, if you're out there watching, you're not in fucking strong hands. You should be. Strong hands.
Hit me up for my link, guys. Hit me up.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah.
Here's my link.
Hey,
Coming in.
I can still delete.
Yeah, you can post your link, and we'll see who likes who more.
They're all gonna cuck over to you because
I know
they're
you
like,
cuck over the BlackSheep or the fucking.
because you're black. Like I'm number.
Get a lot
Look
in
at
here,
that.
though.
I'm number
$18,000.
Not even a lot in there yet. We're just getting started.
Not financial advice. It is
Obviously.
an hourglass, but it's not run by shitty people at the top that just want to dump on your head. So
that's exactly right.
Yeah,
that's exactly it, man.
I'm already at a 10x, and I ain't dumping shit. I'm just holding.
That's brilliant, man. Yeah. So that's the thing. Future plans is that basically we'll be grabbing this same 3D engine, the same hourglass engine, and we'll be extending that to use tokens in the future as well. So what we've actually got coming up is like Pulse X 3D, Hex 3D, Ink 3D, and all of those, right? And so what we're coding in is a little thing where those token-based glasses, they're going to feed a little fee up the chain to melt into Pulse, and then that Pulse is going straight into the 3D contract right here, this original one. So basically, this one here, when you get in here, you're basically joining up for the future of like everything else that Strong Hands is doing. And might I remind as well, is that this contract does exist across 5 chains: Crow, BNB, Matic, Phantom, and Pulse chain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm glad that both of you guys are in, seriously. And Morpheus, too. Morpheus, how you doing, man?
The Telegram link to your Strong Hands protocol.
I'm good, brother.
Social, in the social menu.
social media.
On the far right side at the top corner.
Hang on, what? I don't even see it in here.
At top of the page.
No. Oh no, I'm talking about. I was trying to find a link in your actual Telegram.
Oh right. Okay, right.
Okay,
There
so
we
it's
go.
this one.
Yep.
Why
that
don't I
one.
see it in your? I'm in your Telegram. I don't even see it on the menu. Like when you say like.
Yeah,
is it
because we've
for,
got because we've got that portal there. That's
Oh,
a
the portal.
verified
Okay,
portal.
that's-
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Grey market. What?
Oh, gray market. That's something. What is his name? Cross was sharing with me.
Nice.
I haven't got any yet, but apparently it's good. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Sweet.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Hey, Hexile Degens in Pulse 3D. Hell yeah.
Hey, sir, now you are starting to piss me off. Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Strong hands. Where you at? I just had it up.
Where is the stream link here? Do.
What? On Amazon, chocolate chip cricket cookie mix with cricket powder, cricket
Oh
flour.
my god, that's disgusting.
Fucking Bones shared it in our chat. You
I'm
can buy it
seeing it
on
now.
fucking Amazon.
That's disgusting.
You know that in Brooklyn, New York, there's a company that specializes in cooking bugs. That's all they do. Is they have like 1,500 recipes to how to cook different bugs.
That's disgusting.
Jeez, that is pretty.
It's coming, folks. If you don't get rid of that ESG, just remember this date in record history, 6/6/23, when I said that. And in 20 years, when you guys are all beating bugs, you'll say, "Yeah, you know, Mike was right."
Probably invented in Cali.
Yeah, that's probably he's probably right.
The guy's from New York. It's not from Cali. He's from New York. Look it up. Look up how to cook bugs. And
No, not that. But he's saying how it probably wasn't something that was originally invented in Cali, which I would see that for sure as a Cali thing because they're always like, how the fucking a lot of those.
No, you're probably right, but I'm just saying. I mean, they're doing well. In fact, they're thinking about going public in the stock market.
That's weird. I wouldn't think of something like that in New York, like California or like Oregon or Washington. I would be like, of course. New York, even though it's super liberal,
they're doing booming business. They got business over the internet, and then they have live stores where you can go and go. It's like a sushi bar, You go in and they got all the bugs sitting there, and you come with which one you want chopped up in the powder and make into a meal, and you're good to go. Tell you how to make bug hamburgers, bug hot dogs, bug pasta. I mean, they got all kinds of recipes. They say you really don't taste the bugs because they chew it up in the powder. It's in a powder form. So
I don't give a shit. Just the idea of knowing.
Look, if I put some powder in front of you and it looked good and you ate it and you didn't know what it was, and then I told you it was bugs, what would you say?
I'd probably be pissed off. I'd be like, "That's fucking."
Here's the thing, Shane. It's got protein in it. It's not bad for you.
Oh, I know it's not bad for you. It's supposed to be real good for you.
Yeah, no, but see, here's the thing: is that honestly, look, it probably wouldn't be so bad if it was just a normal product, right? But here's what the problem is that it is those fucking corporate elite motherfuckers who want the mouth breathers, as they have openly called the general public around the entire world before, they want the mouth breeders to eat the bugs while they reserve the good food for themselves. And that, to me, is a fucking problem. You know what else is a problem? Is that the way that they are going about it is in such a way that people will eventually be pressured into it, and they will have no choice in the matter. They are slowly, one by one, move by move, stripping away your freedom of choice and freedoms to do, it's look. Since fucking when does a rich corporate oligarch get to tell me whether I do or do not eat a nice fucking beef steak? Get fucked.
Or kangaroo, for that matter.
Exactly. Thank you.
You know, here's the other thing. When they have us all eat bugs, it's sure all those rich fuckers will still be eating meat. You know, they're not going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
do you think those guys are eating the synthetic meat that they're growing in labs? No.
No.
Do you think they're
not new? It's just new to a civilized Western culture, if you will.
Have you ever tasted an Impossible Burger?
Nope, I won't.
Nope.
And
I tell you what,
they're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty fucking good.
They're high in estrogen too.
Good. I had one at Carl's Jr. and it tasted pretty good. I was surprised. Oh, my wife says it's not good for you.
You know,
she's right. Listen to your wife, man. Listen to your wife. It's not good for you.
Well, I've eaten like two or three in my lifetime. So
that's where your them little like A cups you got going. That's probably why. Between that and the chicken, between that and the hummus.
Oh my god.
Good on you.
Yeah, it's processed food too. That's what makes it.
Yeah,
that's exactly it. Like, where on earth did all the concern go for the fact of processed food being bad for you? Did that suddenly go out the window?
Yeah,
sounds like it.
They want to push Impossible Meat. Do you remember when it first came on the market? That stock went from like a $5 up to $200 in a week. That's how fast.
Yeah.
And imagine.
Well, honestly, I don't have a problem if people want to eat that stuff. Like, you know, whatever, do what you will. People have, you know, weird desires and fetishes and interests all the fucking time. That's nothing different about the world. Yeah. But what I do have a problem with is when it is then pressured onto people and basically, like, you know, made it so there's no freedom of choice in the matter, right? We were born into a Western world with the ability to choose what we eat, where we go, you know, how we dress, all this sort of shit. These individual choices that, you know, maybe people don't think actually matter, but they kind of do when you add them all together.
Yeah, but Donnie, when you let them get one foot in the door, that's the biggest fucking problem.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah,
if you want to use fake hamburger to grow your titties, I'm not gonna
they start real slow, so you don't really notice it. And then there's like this tranny thing, you know, with men into women's sports. A couple of years ago, it was just real small, and look at it now; it's taken over the whole world.
You know, I liken it to the metaphor of the frog in the boiling pot of water.
Yeah.
You know about that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that if we don't, the way you change shit on this earth is through the ballot box, and if enough people vote the right way, we'll get rid of this shit. But if people just lay over, have their head in the sand,
Mike, that's where you've lost me, dude. I mean, look, fair enough, voting. Look, okay, the way I see it, voting is a false charade, right? Because one way or another, all of them are in bed with one another at some stage, right? So whether you vote one way or another, okay, left or right, fucking conservative or Republican or fucking liberal or whatever the fuck it is you vote, okay, the two-party system is flawed. They will end up doing whatever the fuck they want to do anyway, and your vote basically means nothing on it.
Okay,
right?
Well, we put Trump in. When Trump got in, things changed a little bit, okay? Maybe not for the best, but a lot of things were really good. So there is a chance that we can change things on the ballot box.
Look, you can probably change your president on the ballot box, fair enough. But like I said, they will still do whatever the fuck it is they want to do anyway without mass global stand-up against this shit. You know?
That Klaus, whatever his fucking name is, trying to get that
honestly,
New World Order.
Someone needs to tell that. Someone needs to tell that German cunt Nein Danke.
I know. Well, he's the one that's pushing all this one world order shit. Wants us all to eat bugs.
Thank
And those guys, they go after their meeting, they all jump back into their fucking private planes and had steak dinners and all this shit.
Right.
Yep.
They
Oh,
probably,
yeah.
it probably was a bug steak dinner. Okay, they probably got enough bugs together to make that big.
No, there's no way they're eating bugs. I'll guarantee you that.
No way. No.
All that
Morpheus.
synthetic meat, all that synthetic
Morpheus is
meat.
about the only guy in here that might need to eat bugs. You know, being broke as he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there it goes.
That's why your dick don't work, because you keep eating all that synthetic meat.
I think they got
Impossible
one of
burgers.
those bug restaurants there in
They wrote a song
Detroit.
about it, Mikey. You ain't never
Yeah,
gonna
they got one of
fuck
those in
again.
Detroit. Yeah, they'll check it out.
Veggie dicks don't get no.
And you can say with all everything you want. That doesn't bother me. I'm dead, Morpheus. I'd rather have a no dick that works, at least have some money, than be fucking have a dick that works and broke.
I mean, I'd rather be broke
Keep
with a
thinking that, Mikey.
I'd rather be broke with a fucking swinging dick.
Pretty much. At least I can still get my fuck on then, right?
Did you guys see this one?
Yeah, you get some pleasure out of life at least.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
What did we see? Morpheus, congrats on the elephant boy supporting another black brother.
Yeah, okay, we can say that, sure. You know, and that was because of the East Coast West Coast beef of Naga and Al Sifa.
Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Eat a dick!
How come you weren't here, Morpheus, to defend those guys?
Fucking right in the pussy.
That's
I wasn't
why.
part of that shit.
They wanted you to be here to
Morpheus
narrate.
should have been the one, that was
Yeah, you could
moderating
have been narrating the thing.
because when they started dropping N-bombs, Morpheus could have been out. Both y'all niggas, hold on a minute.
don't even know what you saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. Girl, you sucking that motherfucking dick. You don't even know what you're talking about. Motherfucking dick.
And Morpheus, they were throwing in kind of some of that Ebonics, so we didn't understand.
Why didn't you stand up for Al Sifa there, Mr. Big? I mean, one hog ball sucking motherfucker to another motherfucker. Stand up for him.
What the hell is a hog ball? Never heard of a hog ball.
You never heard? You never sucked on no hog balls? I find that hard to believe, Mikey.
Man, I've
No,
never
he
heard
only
of a hog
sucks on
ball.
human ones.
I didn't know hogs had balls.
What?
Uh-oh. Hold on. Cross just sent me something. Hold on.
To get rich, motherfucker!
So rich.
Did Sheep? Did you get monetized on that stream?
No, hell no.
I'm really surprised there were not more people on the stream that night.
It's got a lot of views.
Yeah, afterwards, because everybody talked about it. But I mean, while it was live, that's what I'm saying.
It's got 213 views.
Yeah. I bet a lot of those are from afterwards. People heard what was going on.
Yeah. I wonder what it's got on Twitter. Twitter. That was 56.
Shit, I gotta get off here, guys. I'll catch up with you a bit later on.
Cool later, bro.
Man, now I want a steak. Well, at least like if they get rid of fucking all the cows, at least JP, I think you're watching right now. At least you know that you guys always have iguanas there on the island. JP will be like, fuck that. We don't got to live off bugs. We at least have iguanas here. Black Sheep, you going to eat iguana?
Oh, shit. And I just saved that too. Good looking out, Cross. Hey, Mikey. You going to jail, buddy? You're untouchable, huh? Good looking out, man. I'm going to send that over to the FBI. Have them come knock on your door, dog. Open up, bitch.
Now they'd be like,
They
they'd be the dirty. I don't even remember. They'd be the dirty diaper police.
When he was talking about he scammed the government out of $40,000 through unemployment and shit. Fucking idiot. Why would you say that on a show, you fucking moron?
Morphe, I was just playing the system.
Yeah, you're just playing the system. Okay.
Mike, if you do play the system, you should not play it in public, is what he's trying to tell you.
That's why you need black friends, so they can tell you when to shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, I don't hear anybody going, open up, it's the FBI.
Well, they will be shortly, as soon as I get this video over to them. Don't worry about it. They're coming your way.
It wouldn't be the FBI either, Mike. It'd probably be some nerd in a suit and a badge.
Yeah, and my door.
IRS with the pocket delegation, you know, that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's got a little pocket protector and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll just say I was drunk that night and I was just spewing my mouth. They have to prove it.
Right.
They can't prove it.
Mike, are you fucking kidding me? That's the easiest fuck for them to prove.
We got you on tape. Hold on. I'm going to drop it in the chat for you. Let me go ahead and drop it in the chat for you.
Okay.
Mike, do you think it's hard for them to prove how much money?
You guys are all lawyers and experts. I forgot.
Right now, it's called common sense, Mike. You literally said, or like literally how you committed fraud against the government.
Pretty much. Yeah, he just incriminated the shit out of himself like an idiot.
And I was like, he's like, I don't care.
I've been doing this for years. So what's
you haven't been publicly saying
keep incriminating yourself, dummy.
I told you guys I don't pay any crypto taxes for the last 2 years. What?
Come on, get some more on tape, dumbass.
Well, yeah, I know he's just re-incriminating himself.
Whatever. You gotta have crypto earnings to pay tax on it, and I don't show any earnings, so how are they gonna say
they give you a 1099? I read to you the email that Crypto.com sends to everybody that tells you that they turn in a 1099 to the IRS.
Well, they must have missed me then, Shane. They must have missed me when they
they just missed only you in the whole world. Yeah. And that doesn't matter. It's still there, even if they forgot to email you.
Like it says, the only way you get a 1099.
Mike, you understand which it's there.
Listen to me, Shane. I read that thing 100 times. It says
go on their app.
If you don't make more, let me finish first before you interrupt. If you don't make more than $600 with an investment with Crypto.com, you do not get a 1099. That's exactly what it said.
Mike, every time you sell and you load up your card.
It did not say anything about that. It did not say anything about that. It did not say anything about it.
What do you
read it, Shane?
Mike, how do you think I did my taxes last year?
Okay,
well, I got a 1099. I got a 1099 for everything that went into my bank account and everything I loaded on that card.
Fine, Shane, pay whatever you want. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you I know what I did, and I'm not worried.
You know that you're publicly saying that your accountant is telling you to commit fraud. You shouldn't be saying.
You didn't say that. Didn't say
you
that.
You did say that. You literally said that yesterday. That he told you.
Oh, he said, "Did you make any money on crypto?" I said, "They never got 1099." So you're good to go. That's exactly what he told me.
So then you lied to him. So
he said, "Show me the 1099s and we'll declare." Other than that,
it's on their app. They send you the email.
Hey, Mikey, don't drop this out.
Look, Shane, I believe what you're saying, but
I read the email live on here. It tells you where to go in the app to find your 1099. It explains to you. You go here, you print it out, and it said right on there that they do forward this shit over to the IRS. Like I read it to you, like the email. I found it last time when we had this talk.
Man, these squirrels are out the window bitching at me because I didn't put any nuts in their box. Fuck you, squirrels. Go eat your own nuts. thing. I spent $100 a month on nuts for these squirrels. I ain't gonna do it anymore. He comes right up to the window and looks right at area. You can't see. I can't make my camera. He's sitting right in the bush. There are two of them now. There are two of them out there. Fuck you guys. You go get your own nuts. I've given you enough of them. I'll write these squirrels off on my taxes next year.
Oh yeah, you can write them off too.
Well, Ian J, look at the shit he writes off.
He saves every receipt. That man writes off.
I don't believe that.
You don't have to. I've been to Vegas with him, and I've seen his envelope. Like he has his envelope by the end of the trip is like filled with receipts.
So you're saying he goes into a liquor store and buys a pack of gum and he saves the receipt?
I mean, I can't say for him specifically if he does with a pack of gum, but knowing him and how much of a stickler he is, probably.
Well,
he's very good like that.
He said his whole trip to Vegas was a write-off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I told you. I literally have seen he like at the beginning of his trip, he had like 1 or 2 receipts in there, and by the end, the thing's full of everything, all the money he spent, dude. Everything. I need a receipt. I need a receipt. He asks for receipts for everything.
But I don't really think you can write everything off on a trip. Not everything.
If it's for business, you can.
Yeah, but you got to be talking business at the time.
We do. We talk business every day when we go, like, especially like
so you walk into the liquor store and start talking business when you buy that.
No, but you're on that trip for that reason because you're on a business trip. Therefore, any money that you spent on that trip, you wouldn't have necessarily spent at home. And even so, a lot of shit you do at home, you can still write it off.
Well, I know that at home you can.
You can write it off. It's easier when you're on the road. Like anytime you go to dinner, like he does it. Dude, all you gotta do is talk. I talk about crypto to almost every time I go out, almost to the server. You know, so technically, boom, everything I do is business.
Oh, speaking of that, I got a receipt. I took up my niece and nephew to dinner tonight. I spent $600. I forgot to tell them to put my phone number down.
Yeah, see, Franklin's Tower is saying in our chat about how the IRS set rules in 2018 that you have to claim all digital assets.
Okay,
Ignorance is not an excuse of the law. They will literally tell you.
Franklin, you know what I got to say to that? Fuck off.
It's just it's mind. I mean, if you want to risk it, it's fine. But it's mind blowing that you somehow feel like you're like above everybody.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
That's extreme narcissism, dude. To somehow think that you're above everybody else somehow.
I didn't say I'm above everybody else, but there's millions of people that cheat on their taxes.
No, you're right.
They don't catch them. There isn't enough IRAs. They're not going to come to a guy that made a few bucks. They want to go after millionaires. Okay, that's where they're going after.
No, because the millionaires are the ones that are hard to get because they're usually smart and they have a bunch of write-offs. Wow. It's your those middle. I got a bunch of write-offs
if I need them too. So I'm not
look who the IRS fucks the most. It's the middle class.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but they do go more after millionaires than anybody else.
That's what the poor people are there for, Mikey. To scare the shit out of the middle class.
That's right. Pretty soon there won't be any middle class.
Since you say you're not scared.
I'm not scared.
Since you say you're not scared.
Hey, look.
Since
Morpheus, the worst thing that can happen to me. Morpheus, the worst thing that can happen to me is I die. Okay, that's all.
No, the worst thing that can happen is they take everything you own. Your wife is fucking homeless and has nothing, and you're in prison till you die.
They're not going to do that.
And they probably aren't, Mike, but there is a chance that it could.
I know. There's a chance if I drive down the freeway tomorrow, I might get fucking killed by getting hit on by somebody. I mean,
right. That's why your wife made you sell the one car because she was worried you were going to do that.
Okay, every time you leave your front door, you're a chance of dying somehow. Hit by lightning.
But does that mean you're going to go down to a bad neighborhood every time you leave your house and intentionally jump in front of loaded guns?
No, I didn't say that. But in California, there's certain areas you do not want to go if you're white. Let's put it that way. and they're not that far away from me.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mike, it actually says low income wage earners are the ones who typically get audited the most by the IRS.
Yeah, because they don't even have a very good taxman. They try doing their taxes themselves.
Whatever you got to tell you, they audit. It doesn't
But
matter
see,
how
we-
good or how bad your tax
Even
guy.
though we have a lot of other write-offs, so and they're probably saying, "Well, this guy's got his shit together. We're not going to fuck with him because we do a lot of other write-offs." So maybe that's what.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? People below $25,000 actually get audited more than other people, and then people that are over $500,000 a year are get audited a lot too. But below
All right,
25
we're at
grand,
150,000, so we're right in the middle.
odds of-
That's how much we claimed last year, or had to pay.
Damn. Okay, so no, listen to this. So in 2021, the odds of a millionaire being audited were 2.6 of each 1,000 returns. For low income wages, or it was 13 out of every 1,000.
No, I've heard that too. I've heard the low income people are the ones that get fucked the most. Yeah.
And last year it was even lower. It was lower for both, but it lowered for the millionaires way more.
It's just like a Morpheus and I were in a jungle and some bear was trying to chase us. The only thing I'd worry about is if I didn't outrun Morpheus. I think I could outrun Morpheus, though.
So yeah, people who took the
you might scare the bear off stroking out and shit.
Nope. All I got to worry about is as long as I can outrun you, Morpheus. I think they need to go to a national tax where whatever you buy is where our taxes, and leave payroll tax and all that shit alone. Just we pay enough taxes on all the shit we buy. They don't.
Well,
here's the other thing. You realize
that's the law.
No, you want to hear something? I heard this from a person that knows his shit about the government. He says that the government, when we pay income tax from our jobs, that is not funding the government. That is using it for other stuff. So even if they got rid of the payroll tax, it wouldn't hurt the government because their money comes from other places. So that tells you how bad that they're fucking us by collecting that tax. They don't need it to run the government.
Yeah.
So we need to get. I wouldn't mind just doing a national tax, raise the taxes up a little bit on your food and your gas and all that, and leave the people their paycheck completely alone so they can stimulate.
Well, your constitutional rights. That's still against your constitutional rights. The only people that are supposed to be paying taxes are people who earn their money through the federal government, politicians, people that work, for the government. I think military, but I could be wrong on the military people. Do you know Morpheus? But technically, that's who's, according to the Constitution, the only people who are supposed to, and then everyone else is supposed to be voluntary. So
voluntary till they come put the handcuffs on you.
Yeah, well, that's why you got to pull yourself.
Well,
you got to
once they categorize you as a British territorial or municipal citizen of this, then if you don't change your status and fight the motherfuckers, basically rebut all those legal presumptions because in their shit, because you don't know it's their shit. So they're going to just tell you some lie about, well, everybody's got to pay their fair share, but they're just going to stick their ass.
So Shane, you changed your status, so why did you pay taxes this year?
I'm dealing with the IRS right now with
and Morpheus, did you pay taxes this year?
Let's just say I've got the IRS right now.
I'm just asking.
Not knowing how to handle it.
You don't have to pay anything, right, Morpheus? Or you don't want to answer that?
No battery. No battery. No battery.
Say what?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk
my
too
point,
much
Morpheus.
on mine because
Have
I'm
I
right
paid
now.
the taxes?
Yeah, I just said, did you pay your taxes this year?
No, I haven't paid taxes since 2016, buddy, and I have no
Okay, so
intention
you
of paying none anymore ever
okay,
again.
so you change. They can't come after you for taxes. Is that what you're saying?
If you know how to do it correct, yeah, it's
Okay, well that I'm not trying to be stupid. If you is it true that they cannot come after you?
I'm dealing with. I have the IRS.
You got a
running.
letter from the government.
I'm not getting too much into my situation that I have
no,
active right now.
Morpheus,
Listen,
you have a
I
letter
have
from
the
the
IRS.
government?
I have the IRS running.
No, I'm talking to Morpheus. Morpheus, you have a
Okay,
letter
I'm telling
from the
you right now
government?
what I'm going through right now. Right now,
Okay,
I
I'm
just got
asking
the letter.
Morpheus. Morpheus, do you have a letter from the government that says you're tax exempt?
It's not quite exactly how it works, Mike. But yeah, I just got my latest letter from the IRS, and it made me laugh.
What did it say?
What? Oh no, you already know about that one.
Oh, I thought you said you got another one today.
No, last week.
So
What? Wait, is that on
I was trying to figure out why I can't
I
can't advertise on Twitter, and apparently they don't accept sexual content or adult sexual content, copyright policy, drugs and drug paraphernalia, endangered species, hateful content. So maybe that's somewhere along the way. They've never taken down any of our videos, but I think somewhere along the way we've definitely violated some of those policies.
Yeah, some of them.
I'd say all of them except
Yeah. Just a
Jenny says everything except for like animal cruelty we've already violated.
Did you try to advertise and they sent you that email?
Political content. Yeah, we're guilty. State media.
Well, if they were listening to that video a couple of days ago, I'm sure it violated something.
Tobacco and firearms. Okay. So yeah, we violated them all at one point or another.
Well, they give you a grace period to cool off?
I don't even care. I guess I could start another. Maybe I could start another one. But you said that they're pretty good at fucking figuring that shit out, huh? Shane, if you try to start another account.
They have bots that look for that stuff.
Yeah.
They're running all the time.
What was that question you asked me?
You said that you tried to start another Twitter account and they knew exactly who you were.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on Twitter, not on Facebook?
The only way that I can figure out that they put 2 and 2 together was because maybe the same IP address through my home Wi-Fi, because it was different. It was a different device. It was different email. Like that email I used on the first one wasn't even on the second device. Like I was so careful, and they still were like, "Is this you?" And I was like, "No."
All you have to do is use a VPN, and that switches your IP address.
Crazy.
I thought I had used a VPN, but I might not have when I signed up, because that's the only thing I could think of, because there's in no other way should they have been able to connect the dots.
Huh.
But they've got some serious technology, like to be able to track.
They said they run bots now. They look for that stuff.
I mean, they instantly, dude. Like I signed up, I get the email saying that my new one had a 48-hour lock on it because they suspect that I was me, that I was attached to this other account. So I had I said, no, I'm not attached to it. And then I had to wait 48 hours. And then they said, okay, your account is fine. So then I just made sure I never looked up anything having to do with politics, because I knew I would just get that one banned too.
Right.
I even forgot because I had only got it to help SEO with my YouTube channel. I would go on there and I'd post my YouTube shit. That was the only thing I did with that Twitter page.
Yeah, something's going on with this Pepe on Pulse chain. It's cheap as fuck. Just saying. It's got a shit ton of volume, V1 and V2. But yeah, V2's got 598,000 and V1's got 863,000. That's a lot for fucking pulse chain. There's not that much going on here. That is crazy. Yeah.
It's the same contract on V1 and V2.
Yeah,
or
it's the copied your copied PRC20 or whatever.
So I mean, if you get into V1, does that put you in V2, or do you have to get in both of them?
It doesn't matter. You're gonna they got plenty of liquidity on both sides. But yeah, this is if you had Pepe on Ethereum when they did the snapshot, you got this version here, and it's the first one that I've seen that's actually got a lot of potential out of all of them.
Well, what is the difference between V1 and V2 on pulse chain?
Just the liquidity providers. On one, they don't get any rewards. The other one, they do. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, but it's just smoking everything else with volume.
It's better to put liquidity in the one that you get bonus for.
Yeah, it's right underneath Hex as far as volume goes. I mean, it's pretty much matched. Yeah, it's pretty much got the same volume on than Hex.
You think Zen is ever going to turn around? Or is that dead?
Yeah, I absolutely think so.
I hope
think it's bouncing out unless it got.
Well, I don't owe them like that where I have a settlement and everything. Franklin's Tower. It's not like that.
Bottom right here.
It's me basically telling them that how unlawful it is after I've changed my political status, and that I've kind of what's the best way to explain it, Morpheus?
Sheep, when Zen goes up, does all four chains go up at the same time, or are they all different?
No.
Okay.
They're all different.
Okay.
But MZen definitely looks like a bottom right here. MZen and Zen looks like a bottom. MZen.
So you think the Moonbeam Zen is a bad deal? I mean, it may never go up.
I don't know. Who uses Moonbeam? Do you know anybody that uses Moonbeam? The only networks I know of anybody really using these days is Binance Smart Chain, Pulse Chain, Ethereum, and.
But isn't it?
I mean,
part of
Polygon. Polygon. I mainly use Polygon for these NFTs. Obviously, this first time I've ever used it really. But other than that, is
part of Polkadot?
Yeah, I guess that's what according to Note It All.
Yeah, I thought he said Polkadot was starting to pick up because it's still fairly new, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Polkadot.
I mean, there's so many fucking chains. How doesn't somebody know which one to use?
I think there's going to be other ones that people will start using too. People just go wherever the money goes, you know?
Yeah. I guess that's why ARK is moving to Polygon.
Are you in that Wales candy on Pulse Chain?
No, because I'm waiting for my poll. I'm waiting to buy some Pulse. My money from PayPal hasn't transferred over yet. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I gotta buy some Pulse.
Been hearing good things about it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if anybody out there is in it.
Yeah, I want to get in it, but it's doing better than the BNB one. That's for sure.
I've heard it's doing really good.
Yeah,
I'm just not in it.
I'm surprised you didn't get in it.
I want this fucking drip to come back. I give a fuck. Just give me drip, dude. Drip. Just give me a fucking $5 drip.
Well, he delayed the launch till Thursday now, so that.
What a shocker! Ooh.
Yeah, right.
DDD is going to launch on Thursday now, or maybe even Saturday. He said he's not sure if it'll. He said he'll start the timer when he's ready to go.
See,
so
he said with Animal Farm, after all that shit towards the end, he said, "I'm never going to give launch dates again ahead of time."
I know. He said he didn't want people bitching and moaning at him.
But he said that, and he's still giving launch dates that he's not keeping.
I know, but he's not this time. That's why he didn't say a launch date. He said possibly Thursday, but maybe even Saturday. So,
you said it was supposed to launch today, right?
He was supposed to launch today, but he said there were a couple of issues that came up, and they want to make sure that they're all taken care of. And he likes to do it on Tuesdays or Thursdays. So he doesn't want to do it tomorrow. He says it may happen Thursday, but if it doesn't, it'll probably happen on Saturday.
Yeah, I've heard him before.
He said he'll put up a 24-hour clock before when it's ready to go. When they're 100% sure it's ready to go, they'll start the clock, is what he said. He didn't want to do a clock, and then it didn't go, and then everybody bitches and moans.
Yeah, see, Mike, he did set the date. It was supposed to be today.
I know. Like I said, but when he had his AMA today, and he said he was sorry. We never going to set the clock again.
He said that before. That's the thing.
I know. Well, he said he's going to stick to it this time. We'll see.
I mean, to me, either way, like if it launches today, tomorrow, next week, it doesn't matter to me either way. You know.
Oh, I know. I understand.
That's why I'm just like I'd rather not even like hear or hold him to any dates. That's why I don't get my hopes up. Like,
but if it does what he says it's going to do, it's going to start buying and burning drip.
Floppy fat girl titties right there.
You know, if it buys and burns drip, it'll take it out of the system. Got 1 million drip that's got to need to burn to get back to the 1 million mark.
We got like 14, 15 million to burn or more.
But look at that. Look at all the buys this morning. They had over 60 B&B worth of buys this morning. You know, that's pretty good. I haven't seen that many buys in a long time.
Oh, look that. And Landscraper, aren't you, if I remember correctly, aren't you very positive and bullish typically about drip? I don't know if I would call you a maxi, but damn, blamed everyone but himself. Blamed the slow devs. Well, if he was a dev like he had claimed and sold himself the last 2 years, maybe he could have had it done. Blamed the slow devs, said he's taking pay from them if they are slow. I can see where he's coming from there, but at the same time, taking pay from them isn't going to help. They take pay from themselves by taking longer.
Yeah, he threw some of the devs under the bus this morning.
Like if he says, "Hey, I'm going to give you $100 to finish this task," and it takes them, 10 hours, and it takes the next guy an hour. The guy that took 10 hours, he gave himself a pay cut by taking.
But another thing, he said that sometimes the devs wait till the last minute to really start working. So
yeah, that's just like Pulse Chain, dude. That's the shit that happened.
Yeah, he said that they'll kind of fuck around a couple of days before, but on the day it's supposed to launch, then they start going fucking nuts, and then that's when they have the problems.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you know what? I hate to say it, but he has become very arrogant. He wasn't like that when we first met him over 2 years ago. Super chill, dude.
He's got a big head.
His head did get bigger, and he has gotten more and more arrogant. And I feel like BT kind of around the same time as Forex got real arrogant, BT's level of arrogance actually came down. And I became friends with BT, and I started to respect BT and like him as a human being.
Yeah, but everything went to shit when BT left.
You mean BB?
BB, I mean BB.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he was really the secret fucking weapon behind the scenes.
Yeah, but you got to realize, Forex is a fucking multimillionaire. You know, he's no sweat.
Forex is a trader. He's, which I believe him when he says like he's like one of the top trading accounts on what is it on
Bybit.
Bybit, yeah. I believe him completely. But he's a trader. He's not a dev, and he kind
of but you got to pay $3,000 to get in his DAO to hear his trades.
Yeah, is it 3,000 right now? It wasn't it at like 10, 20 grand at one point.
No, he lowered it. He lowered it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, like I hate to see the arrogance that he has gotten over the years. But that's because all these people like kiss his ass and suck his dick, including BlackSheep.
Yeah, but if you were that good a trader, why would you give away your secrets?
He doesn't. That's what he said. Because people have asked him, like, well, then why don't you do one of these groups, or like how Bot Gains does, why don't you do something like that? And he said, why the fuck would I do that? Like, all I do is fuck myself. I don't need to. He doesn't need the money. He's got plenty of his own. So he doesn't need.
What do you learn from the DAO group?
I think there's other shit. Like, I think he might give some calls. I don't know. Joseph Smith's in it, I believe. Joseph, are you watching?
You learn a lot of shit in there.
I believe
I haven't heard too many people complaining that's in there. I mean, Joseph says, he's had a pretty good experience.
Yeah,
but
it like a lot of the people that are in there that aren't maxis, they say, you would deal with like the maxi of all maxi fags in there, but it's kind of like our chat. If you can cipher through the bullshit, you're gonna find some good information. Well,
if you pay $3,000, you got to make some pretty good trades to get just break even.
Yeah, but isn't that just buying and holding his coins, right? So you don't actually technically lose the money.
A stable coin.
Yeah, but there's a lot of they get Forex said they made 15% on PB before the dump. Yeah, see, shit like that. They'll share shit like that. I think they share like other projects that are.
So they did a pump and dump on Pepe?
No, they didn't pump and dump it, but I think he's saying before it dumped, they made a 15% profit off of it.
How do you know they didn't dump it?
Well, because to dump something that big, a big meme coin, it takes a fucking lot of capital usually.
Well, he's probably got some pretty big whales in there.
Yeah, he does, but who knows? I doubt though that Forex would be single-handedly responsible for dumping Pepe. BlackRock dumped it.
If you started to see a panic.
Wait, BlackRock buys fucking meme coins? What? Or are you being fucking?
Yeah, BlackRock is into Pepe. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, BlackRock's into a lot of cryptos. That's why
I didn't know that they touch. I thought they touched only like blue
yes,
chip.
they got. You know how much Bitcoin they own?
But that's ridiculous. A blue chip. That's what I'm saying. I thought they only.
No. BlackRock. That's why we got to ban this. I mean, fucking boycott.
So BlackRock is an investment firm that is investing into meme coins.
Yeah, but here's what they do: is they take investors' money out of schools and unions and use that for, and then they put it in this bullshit ESG, and you have no control over it. That's why they took all this money from the fucking California School Teachers Association and dumped it in the ESG, and they didn't want that. But BlackRock they're fucking huge. They're one of the largest.
He said they were responsible for the pump and the dump, BlackRock.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I know how big they are. I just never realized that they would.
They're worth trillions of dollars, Shane. Trillions.
I understand, Mike. You're still not grasping what I'm saying. I know they're in crypto. To me, it's crazy.
No. But I'm saying they can dump something and it can affect it.
Yeah, but it's crazy that a financial company would touch a meme coin, not just blue chip.
Well, they got
like
so
blue chips,
money. They got so much money, they're just dipping into all kinds of shit.
Because that's usually all unregulated shit too. I'm surprised that they can, you
Because
know,
he probably got some big investor in BlackRock says, hey, you know, I heard about this Pepe coin. Let's dump a couple billion in there and then dump it. That's probably what they did. You know, things are so unregulated. You know, a company can get away with this till somebody blows a whistle. You know, there's a whistleblower. So probably the government would fine them if they found, maybe they didn't even find out they did it. They got in and out so quickly that nobody knew about it. Wouldn't surprise me. They got such big lawyers that could probably tell them, yeah, we can do this for a couple days.
Hey, do any of you guys have anything on Binance US, any assets? If so, you might want to get them because the SEC is seeking to freeze Binance US assets.
Yeah, I've never used Binance US.
I used it when I was doing was it the Bits Gap? Was that bot, that one we used that did the grid?
Yeah.
The grid bot, yeah. So that's why I used Binance US before for that.
Yeah, I haven't used Binance since we were in Wick Hunter.
They were responsible for the payment. They spent $2 million a week on Pepe marketing, low key, also paid. This is what Forex said earlier today. So Forex said this, and I don't think I don't see Forex usually as passing around bad knowledge like that.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he talks about that kind of shit.
Pepe. No, I can see. No, if what I'm saying is that Forex said this, I believe that it's something that probably has some truth behind it. Because Forex, he talks a lot of shit, but he also knows a lot. You know what I mean? He pays attention to shit.
I'm sure he probably put a few million into Pepe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. BlackRock is one of the largest investment firms on the earth.
Yep.
They're the ones that started the ESG shit. And now it's
they are. They started that shit.
Now it's out of control. Sri Lanka, they almost buried that country, okay? It was they actually stormed the president's castle to kill the guy because he was killing everybody. Everybody almost starved to death in that country because of ESG. They had one of the highest ESG scores in the world because they got rid of all the farming shit, all the manure, all the sulfate, all that shit, and then they couldn't grow a fucking thing and everybody was starving to death, and they had a fucking run on the capital. So ESG is doing nothing but fucking...
Where was that at, you said?
Sri Lanka.
How long ago was that?
About a year, less than a year ago.
So very recent.
Yeah, real recent.
How long has this ESG thing been going on, movement been going on?
It kind of
last 5 years or so, or less?
I'd say it probably came out about 10 years ago. It was just real small. Nobody talked about it. But now...
Because a few years back, the way when you came on and explained it, I was like, oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I've heard it. I just didn't know what it was. That's what it was.
There's now they give a company that wants to deal with BlackRock, if you want to borrow money from them, you have to have a certain ESG score. Like you have to be like above 85, or they won't even talk to you. And that includes diversity. You know, you got to have enough gay people working there. You got to have enough black people working there. You got to have enough Chinese people working there. You got to have enough women working there. It's unbelievable. You got to see what causes that score.
It's so stupid. Yeah, that too.
It is. It's fucking ridiculous.
I don't give a fuck if you're man or woman, what your sexuality or what your color is. Whoever's best for the job gets
and this ESG is what happened to Budweiser, and it's what's happening to Target. They're all trying to fucking solve that ESG score. So they're doing all this bullshit. Like Cummins. Did you see those pictures of those Cummins diesel engines? That's fucking ridiculous. They're all
Harley
trying to get this
and Indian, both the American big motorcycles, they've both like done this woke shit. All of them, dude. Almost every fucking.
And if you look at it, you can tie it all this ESG bullshit that's going on. And if we don't fucking stop it, it's going to take over the earth. We'll all be eating bugs here in the next few years.
Good.
Yeah, bullshit. You'll be eating bugs, not me. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Mr. Big, since you'll be in federal prison, though, you'll be the first ones eating bugs.
I know. I'll be 6 feet under eating bugs, okay?
No, that'll be bugs eating you.
Hey, not to change the subject, they just unearthed that grave, I forget what country. This lady was buried like 5 years ago, and they unearthed it for some reason, and she looks like she's perfectly intact. And so they're saying it's a miracle from God.
What, some third world country?
Yeah, and she looks just like the day they buried her 5 years ago.
Yep.
Now, people are now flocking to this country to get blessed by this woman.
What?
They even took her out of the grave and put her where they do, where you visit somebody that died. So they pulled her back out and put her in a box and put her in this church so you can visit her.
Oh hell no! Where this has to be like in South Asian.
I don't know. You have to look it up. Just look. I forgot what country. I just saw a blip of it on the news the other day. They were talking about it. And now people are flocking to that country they want to touch the box and hopefully they'll get a sign from God.
This fucking Pepe is just running right now.
They say it's like Easter Sunday all over again.
I'm trying to find that, but what I did find in 2017, there's a lot of shit. In the 1800s, toddler from the 1800s found in a casket under a home, 145 years, and it was perfectly preserved little girl.
That's ESG. Who's that? Who bought this Pepe earlier in my voice chat? Landscaper, I think he did, or landscaper.
ESG sheep pair.
Our little 4-hour stoke.
Hey, I'm gonna after the stream tonight, I'm gonna get Chat GPT because I learned how you can talk to it. I'm gonna have it make me an ESG coin, and I'm gonna pump it tomorrow. It tells you how to write the code and everything.
No, this is the
anything about this thing.
This is the PRC20, bro. It's the copied one from Ethereum.
Yep, I'm gonna make an ESG coin
like
tomorrow.
Finally, some of these are starting to move. Like that's what I've been waiting to see. This Sheeb, the same thing. This fucking wrap Bitcoin, guys. If you're not buying wrap Bitcoin at $91, I don't know what the fuck you're doing out there.
I'll get people like Morpheus to buy my ESG coin.
Like, you guys are seriously missing the boat in the vision of RH. Like when he's talking about like eventually these will, get to market value, and I think they will.
Did that drop all the way down to $5 the other day? You said.
Yeah, $5. It's fucking $91 right now, and the top was $2,500 on the wick.
But it went all the way down to $5.
This is all I'm looking at right now, man.
Wow.
Because I have a funny feeling that some of these PRC20s are just going to start ripping, like this Pepe. Like somebody's out there promoting it. Because like, who wants the fucking gas prices of Ethereum? When you come over here and fucking buy it, there's plenty of fucking liquidity, plenty of volume. There's over $1 million today in just volume alone. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
but aren't the gas prices on shit? I can't even talk now.
Now, do you have a question for every fucking thing I say, or what?
No. Aren't the gas prices high on Pulse right now?
$1.50? I mean, go try to do something on Ethereum and then get back to me.
Okay, so that's all it is, $1.
Elephant money's good. I think elephant money's good. It's just going to the fucking moon. What do you want? There it is. Gone. Oh, so actually, wow! Somebody finally fucking sold on the BNB chart today. Oh, wow.
So 1,900 Pulse is like $1. Is that what you're saying?
Just do the math, Mike.
Well, I don't know what the price of Pulse is.
All you got to do is just literally go to like Dex Screener, okay, and let me see. Just go to PLS right here, okay, and you can go ahead and hit the fucking. Actually, yeah.
Mike,
So,
that
yeah, if
thing
you
you're
want,
talking about, is it a nun's body?
type in
Yeah, it was a nun's
how
body,
much
right?
PLS you
I
want,
found
and
it.
it'll give you the USB right here, Mike, in the corner of the screen.
Okay, I see.
So
Thank
how
you.
much pulse you trying? How much
I
pulse are
said
you
like
trying to
19,
figure out?
it was 1900 for gas.
Yeah, 1900 is 25 cents.
Oh
There you
fuck! I gotta
Dude,
go
this
buy.
is in America.
Was it in America? I didn't know where it was, Shane. Okay,
In
I didn't know it.
Missouri.
Yeah,
It was a, yeah, that's right. It was a nun in Missouri. That's right. That's where it was. Okay.
yeah.
It was like 3 days
Pepe's
ago,
like
right?
a top 10 coin right now,
May
dude. On
27th, yeah.
Wasn't it like a week ago this happened?
Pulsing.
Yeah, a little more.
Does it say why they dug her up? I didn't understand that part.
Showed very little signs of decay. Missouri last week.
Jackpot, bitch!
Let's see. It doesn't say why. It's very short.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you'd think there'd be a reason to dig up a grave from 5 years ago.
But yeah, dude, people are touching her hand. Ew, that's so gross.
I know. They're thinking that you're going to get God.
I can't believe they're doing that shit in America. Like usually that's like third world. Yeah, that's the truth.
So, do you think it's worth to hang on to the Pulse X?
Not quite yet. There's a couple coming along. What?
I said,
Mike?
do you think it's worth to hold Pulse X or turn it into Pulse?
I'd be flipping it for shit coins right now. But that's just what I do.
No.
Financial advice.
Oh, God. Here we go. Our gay friend from Frisco's here.
Love you too, Mike. Hey,
you know, I'll be honest with you, okay? I never knew what a pizza roll was. I thought it was something you guys were fucking around. So I'm in a store the other day, and I look there, and it says pizza rolls. I go, shit, I've never seen those before.
Those have been around since at least this probably 70s or 80s.
I know, okay, but Shane, I don't eat shit like that, okay? So it's just a little bitty pizza rolled
What were you
up.
trying to say, DS, before he fucking interrupted you already?
Oh, I was going to say that nun, they didn't even use embalming fluid on her or anything.
What?
I know.
Yeah, they're saying.
I'm reading about it right now. At age 95, she died in 2019.
Yeah.
Her body was exhumed in April with her body and clothing intact. The body of the nun, foundress of the Benedictine Sisters of Mary, Queens of Apostles, was covered with protective wax and displayed inside the chapel as travelers touched her face and prayed for her. So they put some weird. That's why her skin looks weird like that. There's a wax they put on her.
But look how intact she is.
I know.
DS, why they exhumed her? What
no, not that I'm seeing it. Her face looks like she's dead, but it doesn't look fucked up. Like she's freshly dead. The only thing is her hands is what gives it away.
But there's got to be a reason why they pulled her out of the ground.
Oh, right here. Here's the question. Was exhumed as preparation for the construction of a St. Joseph shrine. The nuns wrote in a statement her body was buried in a wooden coffin without any embalming in a very moist clay.
Wow.
So by all means, she should have been a freaking rotting puddle of nothing and bones.
Yes.
So you think there's a divine intervention on that?
I don't really know why God would do that, but I mean, I don't know.
You say people are touching her hand?
Yeah, people were touching her hand. Yeah. Ugh.
I bet somebody even kissed her.
I don't like dead bodies at all. And I'm not going to go travel to go touch one that's been dead for years.
Hey, they could use that for the Walking Dead.
Hey, think about it, though. No smell, no nothing.
That's crazy.
$6 million in volume in Pepe today on ETH.
Jeez.
So did that other coin, EC. ECV or whatever the hell it was.
That one fucking died. That rugged.
Hey,
Did it?
DS,
It's got a
did you
dollar
see-
this morning.
DS, you gotta feel pretty good today. Unbank went out of business, so now people have to use your card in Peru or wherever that is.
Yep.
I wonder why they went out of business.
Zen is about to rip.
Third party shit, man.
Well, you're third party shit.
I'm not third party nothing.
Yeah. That thing is third party.
You're fucking smoking crack, Mike. It's straight.
You know the country it's in?
Yeah, bro. What do you mean?
They could pull the plug on you at any time.
Nah, dude.
You don't think so?
No.
Wow. You're a lot braver than I thought.
Wow, I'm looking at pictures of that nun when she was alive too. Little black lady.
Yeah, and she didn't even look aged in those pictures too
No,
much.
dude.
So she was 90 when she died? Is that it?
95.
She does not look 95 in those pictures.
No. Most black people age very well. They, that whole black don't crack.
Oh, she was black. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why it's even more impressive, because if she was a white woman and being that color, she would have been kind of discolored.
Yeah.
But she's like
maybe it's something on the pigment of her skin.
oh my god, look at all these people. Morticians, mystified by sister's body. Something special going on there.
Are they going to rebury her, or does it say that? Or
yeah, well, that's why they exhumed her, because they were supposed to be reburying her. Oh my god, these people even got their tiny little kids touching her dead body.
Oh, God.
These people are sick.
Now, is there some white people there doing it?
Oh
Or
yeah.
just all-
Fucking right now, pussy.
I think Catholics in America are usually white.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm surprised that wasn't all over the news. That's a big story.
I know. You know what, though? What's funny is in every single picture, the only black person you see is the dead body. Ain't no black people coming to go visit no dead body.
Fucking right now, pussy.
They're probably all spooked. They're spooked there, Shane.
Come on, don't pull the racist joke.
Fuck you, bitch! Eat a dick!
The word spook is a racist word, right?
Yeah, I know, Mike. I know exactly. Well, no, but black people won't. Black people would have been like, wait. This woman died 5 years ago, and she looks still fresh, and she had and
Someone tip this guy a racist token.
black people will be like, nigga, I'm going the other way.
Shane,
all you white
spook
people can go
only means
visit.
that you're scared. It doesn't mean it's something racist.
Mike, shut the fuck up.
You can be
He's
white
pulling out
and
some
be
classics.
spooked.
Mike, you know
I
the
know,
reference.
why do you always got to throw a racist shit in everything?
Mike, when you call a black person a spook, that is the same thing as calling them the N-word.
No, I
Stop
just
saying
said
stupid.
they
What the fuck?
trying to say, okay?
You understand what you're saying, though.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of it as race. I just used the word spooked. Okay, they're scared. Okay,
But what do I know? I'm just some bald, gray-haired faggot on the internet.
I should have said
that
I
was
should have
one of
said
those
scared. Okay,
well-used
They're
racist
scared.
words back in your day.
Okay, I didn't even think about spooked. I didn't even think racist. I was just being scared. Now you're spooked. You know when somebody comes up.
What I meant was jackpot, bitch. That's what I meant to say. But wait, why are you wearing that hat? Jackpot, bitch.
Shane, have you never been spooked by something?
Mike, stop trying to backpedal. We all know what you meant.
Money.
I don't want people to think I was doing a racist thing. I used the wrong word. I should have said
You
scared.
just happen to refer to black people as spooks.
I haven't used the word spooked
one of the
in so
classics
long.
from your generation.
I haven't. That's the first time I've used that word in years.
That's what I mean.
decades.
It's a classic from your generation.
I can't even remember why I even thought spooked. Okay, I had nothing to do.
Oh, you hear some good classics with PCM?
Well, that's what happens when the market's dumping.
No shit, Mike. Why don't you fucking tell me some more of your genius fucking wisdom?
Doesn't take a fucking cab driver rocket science to figure that one out, you dumb.
Well, it doesn't take a fucking senile, half senile 70-year-old fucking broke dick motherfucking Jew to tell me either.
Yeah, you fucking... All right.
That's a classic.
How come I'm all on the classics? Okay.
Because you're old. That means you've been around for a long fucking time. If a lot of the classics are making fun of you.
Yeah, but somebody could be listening to say that's elder abuse.
Oh yeah, that's no, because anyone who watches that, this probably thinks we're too nice to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a cool one.
Wait a minute. How did that happen?
He blew like a bubble.
No, I know,
ring.
but how'd the jellyfish get tangled up in that?
Well, I caught it when it was going up. I want to try that, dude. When we go to Curacao, I'm gonna fucking make someone else who's stupid go in the water and do that at a jellyfish.
But how did he know that would happen? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You've done that before?
Probably the internet. I don't know. There's his question for that one.
That's the black sheep token. That's the token I care the least about.
Yeah, some of these old ones I can't even remember what they are.
Do you think he still feels that way?
Fuck Hex. Hex is a fucking bullshit ass scam.
That guy's smart.
You think Richard,
Polygon is a bullshit ass scam. I can't do anything on this network. Fuck.
You think Richard still feels that way about Sheep Token?
Haters
Yes,
gonna
of course.
hate.
He feels that way about everything that's not his shit.
Yeah.
I know fucking how he is.
Yeah, but we're using.
That's why he doesn't support. He doesn't support any fucking like projects or anything.
So if Sheep Token goes on Pulse, he'll rag on us.
He already said that. It's his one he's least excited about or whatever.
That was his answer.
There's the least about
to us going in Pulse.
Yeah.
Guess he is a real shitbag then.
No,
I got him.
Just say no.
Mike says, I just want to get donged.
Here you want
Wow.
But I mean, let's be honest here. They got to pull whatever rabbits they can straight out of their fucking ass right now because they're in trouble. They are in fucking trouble.
Dude, I love what you have that one named.
Right. What the fuck?
What was that one about? XRP? or no, what Moonberg or something like that, right? One of those.
Oh yeah, Moonberg. I forgot about Moonberg.
One of those ones that before I was in the group.
You know, I finally got paid back my Moonberg.
Tonight, we're going on a rocket ride to a place I'm sure you've heard. It's a little happy town on the moon called Moonberg. Everyone you know drives a Lambo, and the streets are paved with gold. All aboard, we leave tonight. We're going on a rocket ride. Freedom at last. We leave the past behind. All aboard, time to change your life. We're going on a rocket ride. All aboard, we leave tonight. We're going on a rocket ride. The sky is the limit. I hope you got
Is this back when you used to mix your own songs?
You might be cool with 20.
Did you mix this one yourself?
Yeah. Years ago.
Yeah, that sounds like Green Day. That sounds like Green Day.
the shit that Abe.
What is
when
this?
he-
What is the SGO fucking whale miner? Is it just some new Safu shit they're doing? I haven't paid any attention to it, so I don't know what the fuck it is. But I'm glad it's doing well because that means my fucking my node on Vulcan is gonna do fucking superb. See, this guy knows how to fucking launch
See,
shit, man.
PCM, you see that? People like that video game clip of Rabbit telling you how it is.
Oh, did you hear what I said? That song sounded like Green Day was doing it.
How did I fucking miss
Yeah,
this,
it's
dude?
kind of that's like a pop punk kind of.
So much shit going on.
That's kind of how Green Day plays the songs, aren't they?
This is from the Safu guys.
Yeah, yeah. But this has nothing to do with Vulcan, which is the blockchain I got the masternode on. This is just something else they're doing on BNB.
Gotcha. Hey, I gotta jump off here though because I gotta get ready for my son's got a football game. I think it's his
But
last.
dude, look, this thing only has 779 fucking SGO in the pool. Like this thing could do some stupid shit. Like I think there was something I was seeing in the chat that there was something similar to this that did like fucking $20,000-$30,000. So like, definitely don't sleep on this, guys.
Hey Shane, I don't want to pop your bubble, but
not financial advice.
In a 7-game series,
Yeah,
teams that win game 3 go on to win 72% of the series.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so if Florida wins game 3,
Florida's more likely to win game 3 because they're going to have a fire under their ass and it's going to be in Florida.
Okay, but I'm just saying 72% of the teams that win game 3 go on
You're
to
leaving,
win.
right, Shane?
Yeah. I got to get to the game.
Okay, later, guys. See ya.
Win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, 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 shooting to the moon,
and go.
I wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 she wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, palm, I wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 she wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, palm, let's go get palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 she wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 she wanna palm, palm, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. I wanna palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 she wanna palm, 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 we wanna palm, palm. Let's go get palm, 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 you wanna palm, 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 she wanna palm, 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 we wanna palm, palm, palm.
Hey, I got a question for you. What do all the girls say to guys with big dicks?
I don't know.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't know.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.